So, whatever. I try to stay apolitical because they're all fucking pieces of shit. But I do have to say, my problem with the current guy is he's not a leader. Okay? And you know what? You know, I know, you know what a leader does? A leader leads. That's what he does. He doesn't divide. That motherfucker that's all he does is he just divides people and then walks away and lets them yell at each other because he has no fucking plan. Okay? If you don't agree with that, write in and you explain to me. Fucking explain to me what exactly the plan is.
I do want to point out that various articles that appeared prior to my entering office, and here's one. The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. That is amazing.
How the fuck is there a midair collision and you bring up DEI? How the fuck do you manage to do that? And then use that tragedy and all of those fucking deaths to further move the fact that you're just a racist piece of shit. Overtly racist.
And my administration will set the highest possible bar for aviation safety. We have to have our smartest people. It doesn't matter what they look like, how they speak, who they are. It matters intellect, talent, the word talent. They have to be talented, naturally talented geniuses. You can't have regular people doing that job. They won't be able to do it.
Overtly racist. And then who gravitates to that? The dumbest of all white people, because that's all they have, because racism is white DEI. Racism makes an unqualified, stupid-ass white person qualified for an opportunity they wouldn't be qualified for if it was a level playing field. That's what I love about people who don't like affirmative action. They fucking go like, they should just pick the best guy. No, that's not what you're saying. That's not what you're saying. What you're saying is they should pick all the white people first and then whatever the fuck is left over. Because if they pick the best fucking person, they wouldn't pick your fucking dumbass. Oh, what is this, some woke shit? Anyway. Oh, yeah. I feel like speaking my truth today. I don't know why. So, anyway. Fucking asshole. 4 years of this guy just dividing people, stirring up the fucking country because that's the only way a narcissist can feel feelings. He's got all of us at each other's throats and we're in the same country. For the love of God, stop buying into this fucking bullshit. My God. Jesus fucking Christ. We did not lose industry in this country because other countries stole it from us. All right, we didn't. The people that owned the companies didn't want to pay working people a living wage. And then they went to other countries where they could get away with paying sweatshop labor fees. That's what the fuck they did. And then they go, well, gee, we would come back here and make stuff here, but a salt shaker would cost $9 million. They act like they're doing you a favor. They aren't. The reason why it would cost all that fucking money is because they're not going to lose the profit of sweatshop labor, and they're going to pass it on to the consumer if they have to pay an American a working fucking wage, a living wage. That's what it is. And then they spin it like, oh, gee, you know, I would make my widget here, but I'm trying to keep costs down. They're not. They're not. They're fucking reptiles. They're fucking reptiles, okay? And if you keep, I don't know. I'm getting to the breaking point watching people just continuing to have this parental-child relationship with billionaires. Anyway. So yeah, I've been just like not watching the news. I saw this new shit like, you know, if you fucking coming in back into this country, they can confiscate your phone and go through it.
Landed in Newark Airport. On arrival, he was detained by immigration agents who demanded access to his cell phone and then denied him entry to the U.S. As one Norwegian news outlet, which spoke to him, reports, quote, Mickelson says that after being warned he could face a fine or even prison, he gave immigration officers the PIN code to his phone. He was then confronted with its contents, pictures the officers found questionable. In particular, a meme of U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, portrayed as bald.
I have to tell you something. The way that they have us fucking divided and the shit that people on one side or the other are signing off on and having no fucking problem with, they're turning this fucking thing into like a goddamn dictatorship. Slowly but surely, ever since fucking 9/11. They can read your emails, they can listen to your phone calls, they can go through your fucking phone. It's all, well, hey man, if you're not doing anything wrong, like that shit.
Attorney General John Ashcroft tells Congress they should pass this anti-terrorism bill in a week.
Virtually no one in this chamber have any idea what's in that bill. Why should we care? Well, it's only the Constitution. It's only individual liberty at stake.
The Patriot Act is signed into law just 3 days after it was introduced.
Like I saw this thing, right? This clip, I think it was on YouTube, right? And it was these environmental protesters, and they want to bring awareness to that we're destroying the planet, which is true, which is a valid thing to do. So what do these fucking idiots do? They block the road and just make everybody mad. Like, I don't understand. It's like, don't you want people to be in a good mood so they can hear whatever your message is? Instead, you make them late. What if somebody's going to dialysis or, God forbid, some woman's in labor? What the fuck are you doing? Idiots, right? So they fucking, there's like 5 of them, all these women, right? Little skinny vegan-looking women, right? They block the road. So the cop shows up with like this fucking Dodge Ram, and he drives in and he just plows into like this. It's like some sort of like trailer or something they put across the road, like something you would carry a car on or something. He just plows into it, Dukes of Hazzard style. And they're like, what the fuck? And then he whips around and starts driving right at him. And he's on the thing going, you better get out of the way or something like that.
We're environmental protesters! Please!
Trespassing on tribal lands.
Down, down! Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground now! Get on the ground!
We're not violent!
Get on the ground!
We're not
Don't
violent! Please!
Then he gets out of the fucking truck and he pulls out either a taser or a gun. He's going, get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground, right? Fucking idiot. Total overreaction. He could have fucking, like, they're morons. They're absolute morons. What they're doing is annoying. But his reaction to it is just as fucking stupid. Like, what are you doing? You're damaging the fucking truck for no goddamn reason. You're plowing into the fucking thing. You're acting like you're in some fucking action movie. And then you pull out your weapon and you're pointing it at these fucking 5 vegans that collectively maybe weigh 200 pounds. They're not fucking armed. They weren't being violent. They didn't hurt anybody. It was a total overstep of his fucking authority. But people that don't like fucking liberals and everything, like, that's good police work. That's good. It isn't good police work. There's nothing about it was good fucking police work. And it's like, wait till that fucking gets turned around on you when it's a fucking issue that you give a shit about and you're exercising your right to fucking protest. Here's the thing. I thought the fucking idiots who blocked the road were idiots, and I thought the cops' reaction to it was a bunch of fucking idiots. That's, I don't know. I'm self-centered. I feel like that's the point that should have been made. I'm taking a sip of my broth. Fucking, like, the level of, like, anger that this cop had because these idiots blocked this fucking road. He could have just came up and be like, what are you, ladies, what are we doing here? I understand. I want to clean up the environment too, but there's people here. Somebody could be on dialysis. We can't do this. This is dangerous. There could be a fire. An ambulance is trying to get through. This is not the way to get your point across, okay? I don't want to have to arrest you. Can we just clear this out of the way here? And you could do that. Calm voice, not escalating the situation. And this guy comes in like, boy, Luke Duke, ain't fucking wearing a Peter that boo. He fucking comes in. Having his fucking cop fantasy. Acting like a fucking jerk off. Complete fucking jerk off. But they have us so fucking divided that behavior is all right. Because it aligns with your your politics. That's one way to go through life. Or you can go through another way through life is you pull out a fucking taser or a gun and you point it at 5 fucking soccer mom vegans. It almost seems staged.
So who's threatening to get the gun? No one has a gun. No one has a gun.
We have no weapons at all.
Officer, will you tell me where you're
We're environmental protesters. Please.
Trespassing on tribal lands.
Because the liberals were saying such dumb shit like, we're environmentalists. We're protesters. It's like, would anybody actually fucking say that with a fucking weapon pointed at them? Maybe they do. I don't know. Sometimes cliches are true. The whole thing just seemed like a cliche. You know, like the right doesn't put up with it. You stick down the road, we'll fucking drive it over a truck, stick a gun in your face, say, now what, bitch? I'm late for my biscuits and gravy, right? And then the liberals are all like, oh my God, I'm trying to say the butterflies, you mean man. I'll fucking shoot you in the face, bitch. I don't shave my vagina because society told me I was supposed to. Like, it's like, come on. They really make people like this? Yeah, it's fucking wild. I'll tell you I don't watch the news. But, it's hard to avoid, with all this tariff stuff going on.
What in the world is happening on Wall Street?
2-year no yields went from 190 to 166 in the blink of...
This is going to be fucking wild. Like, Trump is literally going to bring Democrats and Republicans together simply because all of those fucking Washington politicians, all they give a fuck about is their insider trading on the stock market. And the tariffs are tanking the stock market. So both Republicans and Democrats are fucking losing their ass like everybody else. He might actually bring them together. Hey, I'll tell you, it's been a heck of a fucking 2 months. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, and then I chicken out. I've never heard that. You mean because I reduced China from 145% that I set down to 100 and then down to another number because I gave the European Union a 50% tax tariff, and they called up and they said, please.
Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe the Nazi can figure it out. Maybe he can fucking, Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive there. So anyway, this week when I was on the show, I don't know how to tie a tie. I tie a tie like Donald Trump. Like, you know how it hangs all the way down? It hangs all the way down because he doesn't know how to wear it. Oh, knowing him, he's a fucking sociopath. It's probably like something he read in like one of those Art of War books, those mind control books that like he's suggesting he has a bigger dick than you, or just a bigger, shinier haberdashery type of dick than you or whatever. But me, I just didn't know how to tie a tie, and But anyways, let's get to some funny shit that I saw in the news. Who's kidding who on Instagram or whatever. So I saw this thing where Trump was going like, I'm already having people saying, please, please, please run for a third term. I don't know, we'll see.
President Trump is now floating the idea of running for a third term in some of his strongest comments yet.
People are asking me to run, and there's a whole story about running for a third term. I don't know. I never looked into it. They do say there's a way you can do it, but I don't know about that. But I want to do a fantastic job.
It's like, dude, that's not legal. We found some loopholes. That guy is the master of just manipulation and Machiavellism. A lot of people have told me. What are you, walking down the fucking street? Were you hanging out in a diner? You're the president of the United States. Who the fuck's talking to you? The people in your cabinet? Yeah, they want to hang out. Who the fuck is telling you that? Oh, that's right. He's on Twitter. I forgot. But anyway, and what fucking kills me, it's just like sports. Like people who are right-wing are like excited by this This idea that he's slowly going to take this country while they're, the right, always with the American flag, support the troops, freedom. And this guy is going to circumnavigate the rules, the Constitution, and all that, and he's going to fucking become a dictator. But they're going to love it because he's doing what he wants them to do, which is make it great again. Make sure this country has the, air quote, natural order of things. All that racist shit that is underneath that party's line. And, it's so fucking overt. Like, they're literally knocking down George Floyd fucking murals. Or it's not the Gulf of Mexico anymore, it's the Gulf of America, acting like that's patriotic and not anti-Mexican.
And so just prior to this signing, if you will, the button was pushed. It became official with this proclamation to call today Gulf of America Day. But now it's going out. As we're sitting here right now, our team is calling all the map providers, so Google Maps, Apple Maps, all the map people. That change will take effect this afternoon to go.
That's so funny to me. It's now called this. Like, that is the arrogance of my people. Whitey, we just rename shit, and we think once we rename it, that's the name of it. Like, everyone in Mexico is like, oh, shit, I guess we got to call it the Gulf of America. God damn it. No, we have to. Trump has a map in the White House that says it. Would we give a shit if they fucking changed the name of fucking Arizona to something else and then they had a map of it and we wouldn't, right? Well, there you go. But I just laughed. I go, that's what my people do. We come, we find shit that already has a fucking name, and then we fucking rename it. But Trump is a genius. Like, no one is saying he should do this. So now he's just going to say that people are, and then you know what they're going to do? They're going to start saying it. Because people, there's enough mouth-breathing morons that God makes. He makes the mouth-breathing morons to listen to the sociopaths, so the normal people suffer and God can be entertained. I am convinced that's how the math works. Other than that, he wouldn't. And it's fucking fascinating. A lot of people are already, it's fucking March. You just got there. They're not excited about what you're doing right now. They're already talking. They're already saying. Try it in your life. It works for these people. Why should everybody else just sit around letting everybody else have all the fun? Why don't you do it? Whatever the fuck you want? Your words are your wand, as they say in those self-help books.
Hundreds of employees at the Environmental Protection Agency have been advised they're at risk of losing their jobs. More than 1,100 EPA employees who are less than a year into their current roles, even though some of them may have worked in other roles within the EPA for years, have received an email warning that they could be terminated.
Lunatic. Trump's war on science continues with EPA firings. President Trump's war on basic facts continues. But this time, you literally end up choking on it. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is it about? Why do Republicans just act like the earth is just, like it's not a finite thing? I just don't understand it. I get that you have companies. I get that you're sick of the tree huggers going, hey, man, you're putting too many greenhouse gases. I understand that becomes annoying to you because all you stare at is your fucking bottom line. But, I just don't understand those fucking people. They just sit, there's plenty of water. Look, there's a lake over there. What the fuck? Like how they just look at it like that. I just don't understand it. I think that they're just so fucking psycho-competitive. Or just so unbelievably selfish. We're like, well, even if what the tree huggers are saying is true, it's not going to happen in my lifetime. And even if it does, I'll be too old to give a fuck.